Oh, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Kicking It with Triple C. I'm going to send some links out, hit a couple people up, and then I will get into the special episode of Kicking It with Triple C. Let's see here. I need to throw the link there. I need to throw the link. Oh, sorry guys, it's taking a little bit longer than I'd like it. Pasting that there. What up, Blade? Nice to see you, buddy. I'll be with you guys in a moment. All right. I've shared everywhere I can share. And now let's get into the special episode of Kicking It with Triple C. Now, what can we talk about? I mean, the list is so large. But, of course, I got to talk about AOH. I am the reigning TV champion over at AOH. DSN new. If you guys don't know about that, I will make sure to put links into the description. But next week I will be reviewing, or not next week, probably tomorrow or Tuesday. I will be reviewing AOH KOH weekend, which had undisputed news, undisputed weekend, and all that. So I'll be doing that as well. Oh, a lot to talk about, right? Oh man, Blade, how you doing, bud? In case anyone, you know, Blade's here. Yeah, that's right. That's right. All right. What can I talk about? Should I do the email first? How many viewers I got? Probably just Blade. I don't know. Let's see if we can get into the Brad email. Yeah, this is gonna be a short episode of Kicking It with Triple C. Uh, do do do. I had so much planned in my head, and then this is why I normally write it down before I get into a live. Uh, but anyway, like I was saying, there's going to be a draft, a big draft, and Brad's email I bet has something to do with it. So, if you're not in watching, you can always go back and watch it later. Brad email. Mr. Clark, read this exactly as written to your audience on your next podcast. Well, Mr. Miller, I went ahead and I did it now just for this. Yeah, that's right. Due to my diligence and Mr. Clark's negligence, big words, I, Brad Miller, and Game have had to make some tough choices. However, it is my responsibility to keep things in order, so Underground has. Oh, sorry. It is my responsibility to keep things in order. So, Underground has been plummeting with ratings, and we feel at Game that we are just beating a dead horse. So, as of. You son of a bitch. So, as of FMW Battle Bowl, will be Underground's last show. I'm going to finish reading this before I get into how I feel. not too happy right fucking now. Anyway, however, Extrema has been climbing the ratings, so they will go to 5 matches and get a bigger roster out of the draft. With ACW on leave and Underground gone, we will be down to just Fire, Fusion, Extrema, and Purgatory. Thank you all. Game piece of shit. I mean, game CEO, Brad Miller. and this guy wrote, P.S. Mr. Clark, it's all your fault. So a year ago, a little over a year ago, I started FMW. I had just gotten stabbed in real life, and needed something to take my mind off of how my life was going. It's when I found a lot of you guys. I started in APW, Ricky Armstrong, Enrique, his Fed, and I went on to start my own Fed with my buddy Trey. Me and Trey, well, we started FMW versus VWE, and it didn't last long. Trey got involved in personal life stuff. You know, you can't help none of that. But in it, FMW became its own and dominant, and I had people I could depend on, and some of them are still here today. Blade, if you're still watching, Aaron, ADM, uh, one of you guys have been some of my greatest supporters. And then we get over into guys that join later, you know, and I think I may have covered this before on an episode of Kickin' with Triple C, uh, but it's just how much FMW means to me. So he is killing Underground. I can't say I blame him. If we pull up ratings, which I'm not going to pull it up on the screen right now, I'm not set up for all that. This was just a announcement type of Kicking It with Triple C episode. But if I were to pull it up, Underground, even with the new roster, we're reaching like 7 views. Extrema's hitting 10, and it's only got 2 people in it. 3 actual people. Like that's sad. And OCIC when I do these episodes. I try to keep it in character, but of course, some moments like these are going out of character. I can do. I can only do so much, right? And that's why I made Extrema, was because I wanted to start doing stuff differently. So they're killing Underground. Underground's going to be gone. That means the draft is only going between Fusion, Fire, Purgatory, and Extrema. So who's going to go where in the draft? Yeah, I know, Blade. Man, you've been here since day one, and Underground leaving, that's kind of like Anarchy when Anarchy turned to Fire. But I feel like that one was for the better. Losing Underground altogether, it's kind of sad. Underground, I never really, like, people added in their wrestling EFED name, Underground Wrestling or whatever, but no one actually named their show Underground. And I don't want to get all sentimental on here. Um, you know, it is what it is. Brad, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Um, well, guys, let's get to the draft, right? So the draft is going to be done by GMs, with Brad overseeing most of it. Then there will be me, Steve, uh, and we will be picking for the shows that we're the GMs of. Some shows are limited because of roster ratings and all that. Brad's governors he's put on us. Fire is one of the shows that is not limited. So we will see. And the announcement to go with the draft is we plan on doing the draft live, just like this. Be me, Steve, one at a time. Fire, Fusion, Purgatory, Extrema. Going right down the line. Tag teams count as one unless you pull just one superstar from the tag. Then obviously it's a 2 count because you're pulling each individual guy over as a single instead of as a tag team, which can happen. Champions are excluded, but not game champions, because game titles can be defended anywhere. Well, I think that's pretty much it for the email, for what I had to say. Kind of in a sour mood now. No more underground, huh? Well, Wayne, it was your baby, bud. Wayne Miller, if you're watching, sorry. No more underground. No more underground after the pay-per-view. Don't know how I feel about that, but we can get into the pay-per-view. FMW Battle Bowl. The Battle Bowl is I think it's an 8-man, or it might be a 6-man. It's a 8 or 6-man ladder match, I believe. I'll have to go read what Brad's rules were for it again, but I'm pretty sure it's a ladder match, and the winner gets a title shot. Not whenever he wants, like the Death Brawl or the Extreme Case, but a scheduled title shot probably at that next pay-per-view. Oh, James, what's up, man? That's my dude. But yeah, guys, those are the changes. Not going to be like so bad. The return of the Pro Fighting Championship. It's now a game title. I thought that was pretty cool. Can only be defended and won inside of a steel cage. No escape. No pin. Only knockout or submission. Just like it used to be when we had it the first time. That's going to be an incredible division to watch. I can't wait to see who gets involved. The first match is Steve Murphy versus Venom at FMW Battle Bowl. So yeah, guys, that's really all I got for you. If anybody watching has anything to ask me, go ahead. If not, maybe I'll find something to take up another 5 minutes or so we can hit the 20-minute mark at least for a decent podcast. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about FMW tomorrow. See if I can find the card. Bow. So tomorrow, FMW Fire, episode 18. Inglorious Bastards take on Maniacs. It's a 2-on-2 normal. Should be a decent match. Extreme Rules is the next match. It's a 1-on-1. Barry takes on JMR. That also is going to be a great match to watch. Third match, a 1-on-1 normal. Christian Gunn takes on Mike Braxton. That should also be a great match to watch. Christian Gunn seems to be coming up short most of the time, but he still puts on an incredible performance. Mike Braxton is an FMW veteran, and he always puts on a great show. FMW replica belts. Actually, it's kind of funny you brought this up. To the website, the FMW website, and I'll get back to the match card in a second. The FMW website, Fat Money Designs website. We're going to be adding stickers of titles. So all titles will be made into stickers, and I'm actually not to sell. Well, those are for sale. Like you can buy those, but the next ones for my buddies AOH and New, unless they want to sell them, they won't be for sale. But I plan on doing the same thing for them, just kind of as a gift, as like a thank you for all the help they've done for me and stuff. But then also, uh, the replica belts themselves are a little bit more pricey. I've looked into it. I mean, it wouldn't be like not doable, but it definitely would take a lot more money than what I got right now, right? But my plan is like I don't know how to explain it. Belt buckles, I guess, would be the closest explanation, but I don't know if they'd be wearable like a belt buckle. Maybe a pendant, but it would just be the main plate for now. Just that main, the main plate. Um, but yeah, that's future stuff, man. And also, I work with manufacturers over in China and stuff with my real job. Well, not my real job, but one of my side jobs. And that's where we made my pin. I made a pin for anyone that don't know. Oh, let me grab it real quick and I'll show you. And there's a whole line of these coming. It's just a pin. It's got backs on it, and we could do something like this for the title belts because, like I said, I already do this as a job. They add all types of things: metallic, glitter, glow. One of these are glitter, one of them glow. I don't know which one this is. This is a glitter. So this has got glitter in the white, which you can't really see on my camera because, like I said, I don't make a lot of money. I'm just using a normal camera on there. But yeah, so that's stuff I do. If anyone wanted to know uh, what the hell Triple C does with his life, uh, I I produce for local rappers. I I make pins and I annoy my wife. That is my job. Oh man, a little upset about the news we got earlier. But what can Extrema do with 5 matches and a whole new roster? Huh. Definitely something to keep in mind. And Jeff, back to your question. If I were to do replica belts, I would definitely make sure there was ones with ADM and Blade's name on it. Because you guys, man, fought over that title so much. All right, the fourth match, because I just told you the third match before we got into that. Christian Gunn versus Mike Braxton was the third match. Fourth match is Tonga versus Rami, the number 1 contender. Main event. Blade calls out James. So we'll see how that goes over for Blade. Since you're in here, buddy, hope you're okay. Hope Tucker's okay. And man, I hope you get what you're looking for come fire, man. James is not the guy to be messing with. Well, guys, this was a special episode of Kicking It with Triple C. You guys got the special news. Gave you everything I had. We talked about some shows coming up. The only last thing I can do you know, Triple C is getting real tired of everyone's name. You know, I see it all over the internet. Maybe so and so's name, this name, that name. Scrolling Facebook is a goddamn nightmare because the only name that matters is Triple C. So the rest of you, your fate is inevitable. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the questions and participating. Peace.